the success in New England a moment ago. The Pats emerge from their locker room. They are set. I'm Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis. Charles, good matchup here. A couple of playoff teams from a season ago.
Playoffs the year before didn't make it last season. So there's always going to be parity in this league, and guys have to be ready to go. Just because you made it the year before doesn't necessarily mean you're going to get back again.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Chiefs now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be brought out by the number 10 overall pick in the 2017 draft. It's Patrick Mahomes out of Texas Tech.
I think it's going to be a lot of fun to see how they bring him along. You know, a lot of people say, well, do you have some training wheels on a young quarterback? But Patrick Mahomes is at his best when he's a little bit more of a freewheeling guy who can use his big arm to get the ball downfield. I suspect the Chiefs are going to lean towards letting him go.
Shut up!
Here we go now. Green 39.
They go play action here on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Well, they're trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
Here we go. Blue 45.
Play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes. The Pats are going to get there, and down he goes.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. This is fielded at the 27. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Patriots take over. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at about the 32.
20. White 20.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Blue 45.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go now. 390. 390.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. To the right side, it's Kelsey. So an even first quarter on the scoreboard, but the threat of points on the horizon. 0-0 our score, and we'll return to Foxborough after this. They're looking at a 3rd and 6 here to start things out. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Well, while we have a second, wanted to touch on a new program that's making its debut that's got also recognition to those guys with an overall rating of 99. Of course, that's as good as it gets. So through a partnership with our friends at Nike, you're going to see custom one-of-a-kind gold 99 and Luke Kuechly.
And you and I were fortunate enough to get an early sneak peek at them. And I'll tell you, for my money, really cool thing that they're doing. Sharp, sharp look. And how cool would it be for those guys to be part of that exclusive club and have something that no one else in the league has that signifies them as 99s? That's pretty cool.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one goes for 24 yards.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry. It's Michelle. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
No chance, no chance.
2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. Back to Foxborough after this. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll check in with our Jonathan Coachman. He'll have highlights and analysis of the first half, and our highlights will likely be on the defensive side of the football here. Scoreless game.
White 20! White 20! White, we get!
On 2nd down, here's Brady. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Remember, the Chiefs and Pats met in the season opener last year, and it was the Chiefs that came in and shocked the defending champs 42-27 behind 4 Alex Smith touchdowns. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
20, 380.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he will find his man. That's Hogan complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards on the play.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
His throw caught right around the 6. And
damn it.
Bounds all the way down at the 3. He got 29 yards that time. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
20.
And they will run it with Michelle. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
20.
He's going to get it running right. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Pats able to cash in for 6.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. Gostkowski the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's complete to Chris Conley. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mahomes now on 1st down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Well, CD, a quick look back at Week 4 in the NFL. Not good for rookie QBs. They went 0 for 4. You had Rosen and Mayfield making their first starts, both close losses.
Yeah, and Sam Darnold took on Jacksonville, one of the better defenses in the league. That's a tough go, and obviously lost that game. And then how about Josh Allen in Buffalo going to Green Bay? The Packers wearing the throwback uniforms. He almost didn't have a chance in that one. That was a really difficult one. But you mentioned Rosen and Mayfield. Close losses, acquitted themselves pretty well overall, although Mayfield did turn it over 4 times in the game. But I like what we're seeing out of him. The one winner, though, is Lamar Jackson, but it doesn't go on his record. He wasn't the starting quarterback. Used a little bit in their game in their win over Pittsburgh.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd, and that will be incomplete as well.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer.
Hey.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The New England Patriots coming out to take over the football yet again. And Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game, but it was a 1-2 start for the Patriots. The whispers, the dynasty's over. What's going to happen now? And boom, 38-7 over Miami and what you can
I really don't.
Yeah, it certainly was a get-right game. And Kings just pretty much said
I really don't.
Look at the calendar and go, the Patriots struggle a little. Who are they playing?
My mom would be calling me and be like, you can't call nobody here.
You know, Tom Brady had not lost 3 games in a row since 2002. He had lost 2 in a row this season. Didn't get to that 3rd one, did he? No. Played awfully well. Defense played well. Just stifled Miami early. And the New England Patriots, we can write a different story about them now, can't we?
Yeah, 2 upcoming home games on the heels of that Miami home game. Indianapolis and then Kansas City. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Half. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Excellent field position after the face mask penalty. 1st and 10 out near midfield. Play action. Now it's Brady. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. On play action, now Brady. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. He got 29 yards that time.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Michel. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Wait, 20! Wait, 20!
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michel. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Alan Bailey in on the stop.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Wait, 20! Wait, 20!
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. But he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Wait, 20! Wait, 20!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. So now on 4th down, on comes Steven Gostkowski to try and get the patch 3. This one from 35 yards away. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Love the effort there. I mean, to get a field goal block in this situation because they knew what was going on. They give up those 3 points there. It's now a 2-possession game.
Yeah, that really changes the complexion here in the second half, doesn't it?
It really does, and now you give your team a more than a fighting chance and a little momentum. Terrific job by them setting the tone and picking up their defense.
So now a chance for points in the opposite direction after the blocked field goal.
There we go! Blue 45! Blue 45!
Hey, blocked my fucking field goal.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Here we go now. Green, 90.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. They'll go screen here to Hunt. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Ready! Green, 90. Green, 90.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Muscling free near the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to do what we call flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
There we go now. Green, 90.
Working from the gun, Mahomes.
Oh,
He's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pickup there at 22. Back to throw. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly. Back to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
what?
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to
On
happen.
the game?
And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
The Chiefs on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 17.
Green, 90. Green, 90.
Hunt gets it on the draw from Mahomes. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And this is caught by Watkins for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins from 19
the game
yards
to be over.
away.
I gotta go
And the
pee.
Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what, I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. A very important extra point there, up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. On the return, here's a dangerous Cordero Patterson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Brady to throw. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that makes the score 14-7. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. And out come the Chiefs now. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He'll look to throw. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. As they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
There we go. Green, 90.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Green, 39. Green, 39.
They'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. 2 huge plays there down the stretch. The sack on 2nd down. Now they force the incompletion. That's going to lead to a do-or-die 4th down.
And they look like they've got the confidence right now that no matter what gets thrown against them, whatever play gets run, they have the ability to shut it down. They're just brimming with it right now.
Now Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Patriots are close to finishing off this football game. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down. And
so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. I've seen, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Brady going to look to throw. Able to, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Back to throw, Brady. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Brady. Going for the deep ball. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
Dust that old food off so he can eat.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.